Can we have a conversation about struggle love? This is being in love and making less than $30,000 a year. It feels like puppy love. It feels like that high school love because both of you trying to manage your lunch money so that you can have a relationship.
The greatest American alive.
I met her in the shopping center donating plasma right next to the 99-cent store. It's such an odd place to find love, but I don't think it was love. It was more like lust. She had on some of those furry slippers and her toes were all pretty and stuff. I mean, Project Daddy is a sucker for manicured toes, but you can't manicure no toes. That's a pedicure, right? So she had these pretty dainty feet and she had a Michael Kors bag and some Dior sunglasses on. She looked as if she was a Hollywood celeb going to rehab or something. She probably should have been going to rehab. Project Daddy does not judge, but hanging out of that Michael Kors bag was a bottle of vodka, and it was a decent sized bottle of vodka too. And it had a pretty big dent in it. She put a hole in that bottle. Yes, she did. Project Daddy is so curious. I'm wondering, like, how in the world are you donating plasma and drinking simultaneously? You'll be so dehydrated. It's all. I don't know how she did it, but she was a real soldier, yes. I have no idea how the conversation started, but however the conversation started, I know how it ended with us and her Jetta. Project Daddy is thinking, right? Because it was the monthly special. You come in, you get $100 per visit. So Project Daddy is thinking inside of his mind, hey, we got $200. That's not what she was thinking at all. She was thinking we have $100, and she wasn't counting her $100. So the whole date was planned on Project Daddy having this $100, right? And I'm not going to say that anything went wrong. Actually, everything went right. I mean, that Jetta went right. You hear me? We had a terrific time. But after we had a terrific time with food in a hotel, yes, Project Day didn't have no more $100, okay? She was kind and cordial. I think that she bought breakfast and maybe lunch the next day, but she only spent 50 and I spent the whole 100. Project Daddy had no idea how to feel about that situation. She wanted more from me than she was willing to give, and I'm like, man, I was confused, right? How can we be doing the exact same thing, going to the same place? I've experienced it on the workplace too. I'm like, man, hold on. We work at the exact same place. We're in the exact same gig economy. I know that once you get paid, you're about to get this $87.12. I know this, okay? So how come you're only banking on us to go out on my $87? And so you know what? Project Daddy doesn't like to be passive aggressive, and so I ask, hey, we're in this together, right? Then all of a sudden I get like this weird answer. It starts off with like pauses and well, I have to get my done. And I'm like, excuse me? Do you think that Project Daddy is donating plasma and working the same jobs that you're working because he ain't got things to do? Hold on here, man. Is we looking for some romance? Because if we're looking for romance, then we have to understand finance. I mean, basic economics, baby. We're in the same working poor class, all right? If we're not in this shit together, like how I would be crazy as hell to say, man, I wouldn't date a working class woman. Man, I refuse to date a woman who makes the same amount of money as me. That sounds like insanity. Passing down generational curses is hurting America, especially in the dating market. Everyone is walking around with these preconceived fairy tales and they can't fall in love because they believe that somebody's going to come and spend. Hey, listen, that Prince Charming, the millionaire, the girl, whomever it is, the Cinderella story that you have in your mind, that's 0.1% of the total population. What about you, the greatest American alive? You deserve to have love too, don't you? You deserve to have sex too, don't you? It ain't fun.
The greatest American alive.
We can't have revolutionaries out here all stopped up. Hey, the lack of sexual activity will cause a revolution. It will. Sexually repressed young men and women can cause a revolution. I don't even want to talk about these concerts, right? It's kind of scary. I don't know no details. Everyone is looking for an emotional release, and the release is coming from like some type of behavior. It's coming from a sexual release, and it's not coming from me being fulfilled with living my duty, living my purpose, living my truth. You hear me? Can we please talk about struggle love? Can we have a conversation about struggle love? This is being in love and making less than $30,000 a year. It feels like puppy love. It feels like that high school love because both of you trying to manage your lunch money so that you can have a relationship. If you don't understand basic finance, then it's hard to have romance in America. Baby, if you don't understand that we're in the exact same economic class, then it's hard for me to get a piece of tell. You hear me? Tell the truth, please. Tell the truth and get some power. You know how much money I make. I make the exact same amount of money that you make. How can you possibly have an expectation of me to do something when you know exactly how much money I have? Please don't ask me to be a D-boy or a hustler. I don't want to go to jail because you're not going to write me. We've tried this before. Please be honest with yourself. Like, don't be that selfish. In order to find real love, you have to be a good person. You have to be an honest person. If we donate plasma together, please don't ask for all of mine and not give me all of yours. That's not love. I don't know what that is. That's a grift. And if we stop grifting, then maybe we can gift each other some amazing, amazing love experiences. If we stop trying to get over on each other, maybe we could have a good time, right? I was talking to my friend Juicy, and Juicy, he got mad at me. Man, I don't know why men do this to each other, but like he tried to insinuate that Project Daddy was gay. That's the preface. Now listen, this is what I told him. I said that I don't want to mess up someone else's happily ever after. He said, what do you mean, Project Daddy? And so I tried to elaborate. I said, when I meet a person, if I know that I don't like her, then I really don't want to get like sexually involved with her because I know that someone else, there's another person out there who's going to value her so much, like going to love her to death. And me, I'm not going to love her to death. I'm going to say hello and say goodbye. And I don't want to treat nobody like a hello and a goodbye. And so instead of treating a person like a hello and a goodbye, I'd prefer to be fair and just be like, man, you're a really cool person, and I can't wait till you find your Prince Charming. You can't take no offense in that. And so my friend Juicy looked at me and he was like, man, but human nature. And I said, what is human nature? Is human nature to hurt someone's feelings? That doesn't feel very fair because I know if I like a woman, yes, and she's really pretty and she has all those things, those qualities in which that I like, and then we have a sexual encounter and she don't call me back, Project Daddy's gonna be hurt, you hear me? Project Daddy's little heart gonna be broken like, dang, looking at my phone like, baby, where you at, huh? Waiting on your ringtone. And so when we talking about struggle love, can we please tell the truth? And it's hard. I'm telling you, it's hard for the Greatest American Alive. It's hard for you, the Greatest American Alive, to get your struggle love if you won't tell the truth. Do you know who Morris Day is? Morris Day had a song called Jungle Love. And I don't know if you know what jungle love is, but that's when that's that wild, crazy, interracial love, all right? And I want to talk about that struggle love. Struggle love. Oh, we, oh. It's that struggle love. Oh, we, oh. We have to have fun, let loose, and have a good time. Men, my wonderful American men, the Greatest American Alive out there, listen here, man. It's really hard to get women if you ain't charming and good looking and all that stuff. But I'll tell you how to be charming. Tell the truth. When a woman wants to try to high cap on you and try to keep her whole $100 from the plasma center, you got to tell her, listen here. If we can't go half on a burger, we can't go half on a baby. Tell the truth and get some power. Look her square in her eyes. Tell her, listen here, if we cannot go half on a burger, we cannot go half on a baby. Don't be so thirsty to be with somebody who don't love you the same way you love them back, man. Tell the truth and get some power. Get a backbone, huh? Cookies are wonderful. I want to say that big V word, huh? That vagine. Cookies are wonderful, right? Man, but I ain't finna beg for no cookies. Behave yourself, man. What are you doing? Yes? She wants to give you her cookies just as much as you want her cookies. You just have to act appropriately, yes? You have to be able to get your... She would like to give you her cookies just as much as you would like to receive her cookies, but you gotta behave, right? You gotta be ready for that struggle love. Oh, it's that struggle love. If you make less than $30,000 a year, that mattress on the floor love hits different. I don't know. Maybe you better find out about something. That mattress on the floor love hits different because you don't have anything else to look forward to. I don't have that many options. You know, you can swipe. You can do all that swiping, right? Man, but when you have you a good experience, man, oh my goodness, that mattress on the floor love, it hits different. Can we please tell the truth and get some power?
The Greatest American Alive.
Ladies, you, the Greatest American Alive, out there, if you want to catch a man, tell the truth and get some power, please. When Project Day talks about algorithms, I'm talking about all the algorithms, especially the ones that can change your face. Don't you know we're going to see each other? Why are you acting like I'm not going to see you? Ain't no god doggone peekaboo, girl. Playing games on these phones is driving Project Daddy mad, all right? I see you on the phone, you look gorgeous. I see you in person. I'm like, man, you're a nice looking person, but you don't look like the person I saw on the phone. What's going on, huh? I mean, I know you want to be all cute and everything, but I know in the 5 Heartbeats, when they do the show and one of the singers comes out and he reaches in his pants, he pulls out a big old ball of socks. You'll be mad as heck if we having a date and Project Daddy pulls out some socks and you like, Why were you perpetrating a fraud, Project Daddy? That is not sexy. That's not live. That's not what's up. And that's exactly how men out here feel when you have to put on the filter. And then when I see you, let's be more situational. Dinner was wonderful. The evening was wonderful. When I wake up, you take a shower, and oh my goodness, who is this? Who is this? Where'd you go? I mean, where'd you go? I don't know who this is anymore. It's me. Tell the truth and get some power, man. Project Daddy likes real people, real authentic things. Man, I buy my food. It's organic, all right, when I can afford it. You know, I live in a food desert, so I got to like order food from Walmart to be delivered to my door just so I can have some fresh vegetables or some greens, because Project Daddy wants to have beautiful glowing skin, so I don't have to use a filter. Man, if you want to have beautiful skin, drink some water. That's just a helpful beauty tip to all the wonderful men and women out there who are trying to find some struggle love in America. I know it's hard, but make it easy for yourself. Accept your economic system. If you want to fight a war against the poor, then you have to fall in love with somebody in your economic bracket. You cannot believe that some guy in the top 10% is going to come and sweep you off your feet and Julia Roberts your butt. Pretty Woman is a wonderful movie, man, but like you can't just throw it around everywhere and then think that someone's going to say, oh man, that's so wonderful, it's precious, I love it, I'm going to enjoy this for the rest of my life, when everyone else just enjoyed it for 37 seconds. That's not how this thing works, man. Tell the truth and get some power. We got to behave. If we want to enjoy real, true, long-lasting love, then we have to understand duty and responsibility. And duty and responsibility comes to myself first. I have to take care of myself. I have to make sure that I know my worth and how valuable I am. Project Daddy ain't out here just slanging dang-a-lang to everything that comes around his way. No. Too valuable for that. You can't touch this. Da-na-na-na, da-na, da-na. Nah, it ain't happening like that, man. I know my worth. And I hope that you, the greatest American alive, I hope you know your worth. And so if you want to have an honest encounter with a person, please tell the truth, man. Take the filters off. Go and have a nice walk in the park. Laugh about something. You hear me? Be charming by being honest. You know what I'm saying? Talk about your little paycheck. Your paycheck might be little, okay? Talk about how wonderful you think her cookies smell, man. Those smell like the most delicious cookies ever in the history of the world. Those smell like the most wonderful oatmeal raisin cookies. If you don't like oatmeal raisins, well, I want that healthy cookie, okay? I don't want that unhealthy cookie. Chocolate chip cookies, they sound so delicious, but they might make you fat. Behave yourself, all right? You better know what you asked for, yes? For working class and poor Americans, we can have a wonderful time if we choose to embrace our reality. If we choose to struggle together, man, it's a beautiful thing. Struggle love is amazing. I watch my family, I watch my mother and father, man, I think they've been married at least 30 plus years. And my dad is not no millionaire. He ain't no 100,000-aire. But I know he has a beautiful wife by his side, and to be able to have something long lasting like that, that comes from understanding duty and responsibility, understanding the economic situation, that this person is going to go to work every day to provide for me. That exchange of energy is the ultimate show of love. And if we can't have an equal exchange of energy, then that's not love. That's some type of hustling thing, and I need you to do better. Please, you are the greatest American alive, the greatest American alive.
The greatest American alive.
The greatest American alive. The greatest American alive. The greatest American alive.
The greatest American alive.